Church in Jackson, Tennessee, and this is our daily devotional series. Today we're going to be reading from Romans chapter 12, verse 10, which tells us to love one another with mutual affection and outdo one another in showing honor. So think about all the ways we try to outdo one another. We try to outdo one another in our job performance. We try to outdo one another in school. We try to outdo one another, in our success, the possessions we have, do we have the bigger house, the better car, all those kinds of things. I think we also try to outdo one another even in our personal lives, in our relationships. We try to be the best parent, the super mom, the super dad. We try to be, the best spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, best, even the best child, the best daughter or best son. We compete a lot and try to outdo one another in so many different aspects of our lives. But I'm not sure that we often try to outdo one another in showing honor. Especially right now, with all the added friction of social distancing and quarantining, it's so easy to become frustrated and short-tempered with the people we're living with our spouses, with our children, or the members of our household, whoever they are. It's really easy to let our tempers flare rather than showing honor. And I think even, outside of our households, as we interact with coworkers and others over video conferencing or social media or however we're connecting to people right now, with all the extra pressures that we're facing, showing honor to one another doesn't always come first. It's a lot easier to get snippy and to show our frustration. So how can we not just show honor to one another, but outdo one another in showing honor, to make sure that we are going above and beyond to show one another how much we value each other and how much we respect each other, how much we adore each other. How can we do that right now? And I think some of it is, assuming good of the people in your life, whether they're coworkers or friends or family, when we're talking, especially when we can't be in person with one another, but we're over video conferencing software, it's just so easy to read each other wrongly. And so, just taking that step back and giving one another the benefit of the doubt, assuming that they mean well, assuming that they're trying to do the best they can. And also just remembering that we are each a child of God, that we are each beloved by God, and that as God has loved us, so we should love one another. And so, when we get frustrated with one another, when we get snippy, just taking that second to remember this is someone that God loves, and therefore they are more than worthy of my love and honor. And also just being mindful that, this whole crisis we're going through, this will end. And that this actually is time we're not going to get back, which I know sounds weird. But, when I think about my own family, I have two small children, and I'm getting to see them and spend time with them in a way that I haven't before, because I've always worked full time or been in school or, just whatever the duty is. Sometimes I haven't been able to spend as much time with them as I want. And right now, I'm getting to see a lot more of them than I'm used to. And yes, that definitely creates some extra frustration and pressure. And, sometimes I just want to, tear my hair out. But when I remember, this is time that I'm not going to get back, that really helps me to remember to be gentle and to and to show them honor, to let them know how much I love them, that it's not all frustration. Um, and lastly, I think it's good to also practice this towards ourselves. I think a lot of times when we think about showing honor or being gentle, being kind, we always think about how we're treating others and we forget about how we treat ourselves. So, also remember to honor yourself during this time. Give yourself the breaks you need. Give yourself the quiet time. Give yourself the chance to, go for a walk, go exercise, whatever it is you need to do right now to take care of yourself. That's okay. And it's good to actually to do that so that so that your own soul is replenished and able to show honor and love and gentleness toward others, because when we try to do that from an empty cup, there's just nothing to pour from. And also remember that we should show honor to God, that during this time we're frustrated, we want this to end, but let's not forget to have that time during our day to spend with God, to talk with God, to show honor to God, to let God know um, that we know that God goes with us through all these times, the good and the bad, and is carrying us and comforting us and caring for us, and that we are grateful that God goes with us. So remember also to honor God during this time. And I think this is the one time when it's okay to try to compete, outdo one another and showing honor. Just remember in our day to day interactions, how can we um, just let honor and love, gentleness, kindness, all those things just bubble up from within us and pour out, so that others may be blessed as well. So I hope you're staying safe and healthy right now. I hope that you're getting a little bit of quiet time. I hope that you're getting some time with family. And just remember that this too shall pass, but even now there are good things, um, and to remember to honor those good things, honor the good in your life, honor the goodness in others, and honor God above all. Thanks be to God. Amen.